It doesn't matter how much money you make or have, how much you spend to look good, or even how much church you attend. Without your health, what else really matters?
The statistics are sobering. 1 in 3 African Americans has high blood pressure. Black men like me have the highest rate of prostate cancer in the world, and we are also twice as likely to die from it. 1 in 4 Black women over the age of 55 has diabetes. By the age of 65, it's 1 in 4 Black men as well. Now, compared to whites, we're 35% more likely to die from high blood pressure, twice as likely to die from diabetes. And Black women are 42% more likely to die of breast cancer and 35% more likely to die of heart disease. A statistic that concerns me tremendously is that 70% of Black men and 80% of Black women over the age of 20 are either obese or overweight. Another alarming finding is that the obesity rate in Black children is almost 1 in 4.
There are many factors that contribute to the statistics: lack of knowledge, lack of insurance, lack of access to services. But if we're being honest, we can't ignore our part in our health. Our diet and lifestyle plays a huge role in the diseases we experience.
Too many pies and fried foods, not enough beans and raw greens.
Too many grilled meats, macaroni and cheese, and not enough roots and fruits.
We need to drink more water and consistently exercise, less ham and candied yams.
We're hoping and believing for healing on one hand and eating the foods that are killing us on the other. What if the miracle you need could be right there on your plate?
The foods that we love so much are a major part of why we are dying so young.
Genetics play a role, but even more significant is what we actually inherit. It's our unhealthy lifestyles, the way we cook, the way we stress. We have to unlearn and retrain our brains. We have to do our own research, understanding that 75% of disease is literally preventable.
The field of epigenetics has shown us that even when we have a predisposition towards a specific disease, the gene involved is either in an on or off position, just like a light switch. Making good food choices can help keep these genes in the off position and oftentimes turn on the good gene. So how can we begin to tackle this and our weight issues at the same time? Eating more fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, and eating less fatty foods, processed foods, and less saturated fats, and especially less fried foods, would lead to an incredible health benefit and significantly impact the development of many diseases in a positive way. Now understand, change is never easy and doesn't have to be all at once. It can be one step at a time. Just adding 1 fruit or 1 vegetable per day that you didn't previously eat makes a big impact over time when trying to prevent disease and premature death. Exercise is also something I've always recommended to my patients if they are physically able. Walking just 20 minutes a day can lead to tremendous health benefits. Otherwise, just keep moving and don't be a couch potato, which has also been shown to increase the death rate.
We have to care more about how exercise will benefit our bodies than what sweating is going to do to our hair.
In our community, many of us see food as love. We have to turn that around and see that being here is love. Making sure our kids have their parents and their grandparents. We have to think about how much they would struggle without our presence.
Food is also celebration, community and tradition. My parents were Creole. Every Sunday after church was a feast with aunts, uncles, cousins with traditional Southern foods. But I lost my dad when I was 27, and my mom's health challenges started when she was my age.
My dad died at 68 of everything. He said he'd rather die than stop eating the things he liked, and he did. And I never ate fruits and vegetables, never thought about them except maybe green beans out of a can.
We've connected food so deeply to our ancestors. This isn't just sweet potato pie or gumbo. This is Big Mama on a plate.
it almost feels disrespectful to stop eating the foods that we grew up on.
True.
It's almost like denouncing your heritage or saying, I'm not even Black anymore. And that's what gives it the power over us.
You're so right. What if we acknowledge that our families did the best they could with what they could afford and what was available at the time? I mean, we can honor them by doing the best we can.
When I had my daughter at 30, I was overweight and in trouble with my health. It hit me that if I didn't do something differently, this wasn't going to go well for me or her.
Now, growing up, there was no emphasis on fruits and vegetables or even drinking water. Even as an athlete, I was never introduced to the idea that food had anything to do with my health. And in college, it was actually the pain that drove me to get help. Now, I struggled through the next few years on a yo-yo regimen of steroids and other drugs, still not understanding the relationship between nutrition and disease.
Well, my parents are from the West Indies. So we actually grew up eating lots of fruits and vegetables. That actually became a lot harder once I joined the military, because most days lunch was literally soda, an apple, and a candy bar. My tour to Afghanistan in a leadership position, that's when my body said it had enough. Lack of sleep, not eating properly. I was faced with a life-altering, career-ending diagnosis. Thank God for our amazing neighbors who lived across the street, educated us, empowered us about the power of whole food plant-based nutrition, that actually fruits, vegetables, berries, and grains could actually heal, prevent, reverse disease. They gave us a place to start when they introduced us to Juice Plus. That was the catalyst that got us into the driver's seat of our health. So let's talk about Juice Plus. Juice Plus is whole food nutrition made from fruits, vegetables, seeds, and other plant-based ingredients. It helps you bridge the gap between what you should eat and what you do eat. Juice Plus makes healthy living easier and jumpstarts your journey to better health. The 4 capsule blends are packed with whole food nutrition from over 33 plant-based ingredients, conveniently packaged and chosen to be as close to nature as possible. They're vegan and gluten-free, designed for any lifestyle. The fruit blend gives you the variety of a farmer's market with just one quick addition to your routine. The vegetable blend helps you feel confident that you're giving your body the nutrition it needs. The berry blend is always in season, giving you the boost you need from a variety of berries and other plant-based ingredients any time of the year. And the vegan omega blend rounds out your routine with 5 plant-based omega fatty acids that skips the fish and goes straight to the algae for the true source of omega-3. Juice Plus conveniently helps build a solid nutritional foundation for a healthier lifestyle. The Juice Plus products start where all great nutrition begins. Fresh on the farm. The fruits, vegetables, berries, seeds, and algae used in Juice Plus are all sourced with great pride under the highest standards, providing the finest quality plant ingredients. The unique farm-to-capsule process brings that goodness into the Juice Plus blends while protecting the valuable nutrients inside. The strict quality control measures deliver great whole food nutrition in convenient capsules. And Juice Plus has supported independent clinical research by leading academic experts for more than 25 years, which leads to the enormous peace of mind packed in these capsules. Juice Plus also has a growing system called the Tower Garden that many of us enjoy. It requires a minimal amount of space, water, and time, and allows us to grow a wide variety of produce, making it easier to also eat more fruits and veggies.
I learned about Juice Plus at a health fair. It was one simple change that I could make, and that step led to others. It made sense to me right away. And within 6 months of taking Juice Plus and cleaning up my diet, I had gone from surviving to thriving. I was losing weight, out of pain, and I knew this was something I wanted to share with everyone I loved and cared about. I also understood if I was going to do this, I had to walk the talk. Why would anyone listen to me if I was tore up from the floor up?
I had been thinking about juicing. So when my friend shared Juice Plus with me, I realized this was going to be a lot easier, and it just made sense. I started sleeping better and having an easier time with menopause. My husband and I both had better recovery after working out. I knew we were onto something. So I began sharing Juice Plus, starting with my family.
Juice Plus was a big part of us being able to get more nutritionally dense foods into our bodies. I loved all the studies on Juice Plus and was excited when my own blood work improved after taking it. And I also noticed how cravings changed to healthier foods.
And everything that we went through to get on the right path, to get our health under control, made us want to absolutely share this with others.
What we love most is when someone who's been struggling with a health challenge for years and years, they've tried everything, then they start on Juice Plus, along with making better food and lifestyle choices, and then everything starts changing for them.
I started taking Juice Plus almost 20 years ago. I was hesitant at first, honestly, but given the fact that I'm a scientist and the research which had been performed on this product was so overwhelming, it really was a no-brainer.
I really wish I had known about Juice Plus on my journey down from nearly 400 pounds. I had high blood pressure, I was diabetic, and I had difficulty with my limbs. When I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, I decided to adopt a plant-based diet. My health improved and the weight came off. These days, I'm just really grateful for a tool like Juice Plus for my own health. And it's a great tool to give to people as a step they can take before they ever have to move anything off their plates.
Well, I just love Juice Plus gummies. They have become my sweet treat, and they're good for me. I've been able to get off sodas and all those other sweets that are no good for me. You know, every now and then I do crave some barbecue ribs,
Yes.
fried chicken, but it is just not worth it. You know, the heartburn, the fatigue, the migraines, the digestive problems. And you know what? Nothing tastes as good as healthy feels.
Initially, I was attracted to Tower Gardens, and it has been so rewarding doing this with my daughter. I feel like I'm changing the trajectory of our family's health. We all want our children to have it better than we did. And that's certainly true for me with respect to eating better. And guess what? I can grow my greens and okra and other foods I love without all the work of a traditional garden.
We all have ancestors who grew their own food. When I'm working on my tower garden, I feel connected to my father.
Who would have thought we could actually grow year-round our fruits and vegetables, inside or outside? Johnny and I are having so much fun doing this.
Okay, I have a confession to make. I'm a certified nutrition specialist, and I understand the value of Juice Plus. It costs less than we would spend on a cup of coffee, but initially, I had a problem with the price. If you can believe it, the day I heard about Juice Plus, I had been to Nordstrom's and bought a $500 pair of boots in a nice bag. And on top of that, my nails were done, my hair was looking nice, but someone asking me to spend something to take care of my body, I was like, no. And then I realized how crazy that was. It was a real wake-up call for me.
I think we're all naturally skeptical when we hear about something like this. I love to help people get out of their own way. It feels so good when someone says, thank you, I'm doing so much better. And being part of a community of like-minded people have been life-changing. I'm even blogging now to help other women discover the journey to healing and getting them connected to the services that they need.
People met me where I was in the Juice Plus community. I have found new ways to celebrate. I've learned to create new and healthy traditions. We get together to move and work out. We figure out ways to reduce sugar and processed foods. When I share Juice Plus, I think, just maybe, I'm helping to spare another 27-year-old from losing their dad too soon.
Before Juice Plus, I carried other supplements in my practice, but no one had ever called me to say anything helped them. It was after seeing how much Juice Plus helped my mother with her nutrition and realized that ethically, I had to share this with my clients. Now I hear about the good results they're having almost every day, and that fuels me. So many people don't really have a taste for fruits and vegetables. So this is another place where Juice Plus just makes sense, and it helps to change your palate.
If you're ready to make some changes in your health and would love to bring others along with you, come join us in this important mission of inspiring healthy living within our community.
I never learned how to age from my parents, so I want to model what 50s and 60s and 70s are supposed to look like. If you're a parent who wants to break the cycle with your children and would like to inspire other parents to do the same, come join us.
If you're in the nutrition field and would like to add a scientifically proven tool to your toolbox, then come join us.
So if you're a person who sees a bigger picture, and when you see a problem, you want to tackle it like I do, then come join us.
If you are a helper by nature and like the idea of empowering others to share the gift of health and hope, come join us.
To my colleagues, if you are open to learning new ways to help patients, and you believe in good science, then come join us. Imagine what would happen if instead of waiting for people to get a disease and then treating it, we could get on the other side and work to prevent disease before it happens.
If you are a pastor or an active member in your church, and you want to help your fellowship embrace the miracle that food can be,
Yes.
come join us. You know, church is the place where we have the difficult conversations to solve problems. And it's a big one.
It's a big one. Nothing is going to change unless we do. We have to stop idolizing food and our past. We have to agree to live. This is how we truly honor our ancestors.
Whether you take the first step to start Juice Plus and start eating better, or even join this mission with us, I do believe together we can reverse the footprint of disease and create a legacy of health for our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren to come. Thank you so much.